Hey, Witches of the Moon. It is Just Spellbound here. Happy Wednesday. And excuse my setup this week. I am having an electrical issue, so I currently have no electric, hence massive amounts of candles everywhere. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, and you understand why it's so dark and twisty for me right now, hi. Hope everyone had a great week so far and are doing well. So jumping into this week, we are talking about incorporating non-witchy beliefs with into your magic. Sorry, my makeup looks pretty funky. So this one is hard for me, I guess, to put a finger on because I feel like you can make everything magical. There's not necessarily things that are separate. Now, I know for some people, their practices are very separate. There is the magical and there is the mundane. So I'm going to go through some of the things that I do that I've already talked about a few times of just letting you know how I work my magical practice. Now, since Corona has started, it is entirely different, right? Because life is different. But overall, I'll give you a general idea. So, non witchy beliefs that I incorporate into my magic, I clean, right? We all clean our houses, hopefully, right? So, cleaning can easily be turned into something magical. It's not just for the mundane. You're cleaning up, you're getting rid of old to bring in new energy. So what I do is when I mop, I make a mixture of vinegar, water, and certain essential oils. Sometimes they'll go along with whatever moon phase is coming up. Sometimes it just is lemon or orange, or I use a lot of lemongrass. I use now, of course, this one, the bergamot. Um, So I do that in my cleaning routine, and that is turning a mundane belief of, cleaning your house into something magical that you can work in your daily routine of witchiness, of your magical practice, of your spiritual practice. It doesn't have to be that way. Blessings are a great way to incorporate mundane things into the magical or magical into the mundane. So, your cup of coffee in the morning, if you say a blessing or a prayer over it, it's making a daily task. Even down to washing the dishes, of, cleaning up, anything can be turned magical. Doing your laundry, you can always add things to your laundry to add a layer of magical over that. So I think it just depends on how you work your practice. If your practice is separate, if your magical time is your magical time and your mundane stuff is your mundane stuff, I think it's a little bit harder to make those two to have that crossover of magical and mundane. But it starts with baby steps, I think. It starts with when you sweep, say a prayer. When you sweep, throw salt on the ground to really get that energy cleanse of anything that's um, low hanging, low energy, low vibration. Adding the layer of salt on the floor really is a good cleanup suggestion. Like I said, the additives to the laundry, you just have to be careful not to use oils because oils will stain your clothes. I think I don't add I don't add oils into my laundry, but sometimes I will put sachets in the dryer. So anything that is scented. So lavender is good. Jasmine is good if you can get your hands on jasmine. Rose hips, they will heat up nicely and create a scent as well. So at floral stuff, even pine, if you have pine needles outside, just make sure they're not the poisonous kind when you heat or when you burn. And then what else? Cooking. Cooking can totally be turned something magical if you're using ingredients for to suit a certain purpose. You can cook a dinner that is aligned with that purpose. there's a ton of really great recipes out there. And even if you just wanted to research the ingredients, olives, bread, flour. So I think it's just really about your mindset more than anything. Um, you could even, when you're brushing your teeth, if you have a mantra in your brain, if you're thinking a prayer of like only positive words, only the truth, you can, those things go a long way for your mindset and how you're going to start the day. When you wash your face, you could do a prayer of confidence if you wanted, or um, if you're having a hard time and things are stressful, and sometimes that shows, we're human. It shows when we're stressed out. It shows when we're having a hard time. So even if you were using just that quick cleansing of your face, of seeing clearly, of speaking clearly, I think that those things go a really long way in our mental health, which is very important right now during coronavirus and life changing. So, these baby steps of incorporating your magical practice, your spiritual practice into your everyday mundane things make a huge, huge difference. So, you could take it from the minute you wake up and brush your teeth, wash your face. You can do it until the minute you go to bed. All of those steps in between of things we do, of things that are those tedious and just daily things that we do. If you make them more spiritual, or if you add a spiritual aspect to it, it kind of lightens the load a little bit. It makes it where your your everything has an intention behind it. Everything is a working. Everything that you do, you're putting these layers on top of it, of of what you're looking for out of your day, of what you're looking for in your life. So I think it's so important for you to be able to mix the two, and not to have them so separate. That's just me. I enjoy, especially now that I'm working from home, everything is home, home, home. So for me, having my magical routine is all messed up, my spiritual practice is all messed up. So doing these daily things of being able to merge the two has really been helpful. All right, you guys, I think that is all I have to say. I am gonna crochet by candlelight, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Enjoy the weekend. For some of us, it'll be a long weekend because of Columbus Day coming up. So, blessed be you guys, and I will see you all next week. Bye.